just want to say I'm
Hey,
proud of
sorry,
you.
this is loud, but
It brings so
I'm
much
in a
dedication.
space,
I
but
know
I'm also going to
you know
start
that, but like you'll
um
never know exactly like how many lives you touch and
my
really like
3D
the
modeling, which
amazingness
is
that you do
cool.
bring to this space. I
So we
just
can
want
do
you to
both
know
at the
that
same
because
time.
you've affected my life in a positive way personally, and then I watch you with other
We're
people,
in Mandoc
and it's
space, by the
just
way. So this is
it's
a blank
amazing. It
one.
really is.
Thank you, Holly. Seriously, that means so much to me. And yes, guys, please do prayers for me because
And I'm waiting to
this week,
speak, so
well,
I'm
this past week,
paying
I'm still
attention
feeling it, but my days
to
are so
that.
hectic
But
right now.
basically we're
Because
trying to make a castle in the
still at the same
sky.
point, I'm healing,
I'm
but that's
looking,
not more
I
that much
created
longer
some
because I have a
sample
lot of growth to
images
do. So,
in Midjourney.
like right now, I
So I just
feel
want to
like
capture like
I want to learn
the
more
roof
and
first,
kind of like I'm
and
finding
then
myself
we're
like
gonna make it highly
focusing
sculptural.
when I am
Um,
making myself appear
I don't
focused.
know
So,
if we can
to
see
just like
it.
for a little exercise for you going out there,
Smithsonian
I always tell people give yourself that like sometimes
installation.
you're fighting against yourself, but you don't have you just have to push through it, like push through it. And then there's days that I'm feeling amazing, like oh my god, the sky is so bright, but everybody's different on that day sometimes, and it's
This
okay.
one
It's okay
here.
to have some of those days.
Mm,
Absolutely, absolutely. And something I've experienced in Web3 is just being able to like have so many people that actually do care around us and to get to know each other. And I mean, I'm closer than with a lot of
I
you than I
want
am with my own
it to
family,
look
to
like
be honest. Like
this.
the dev team, like I see the madman doing here, like
Not up
I
there on the
speak to
building,
them
but
before
just
I
like
even speak to
the
my real family. Like I go to
different
them
colors.
initially first, and it's
It'll be
pretty
cool.
amazing. And like Jeff right
Trust
here,
me.
he's another amazing person in the community. I'm just gonna shout you out real quick, Jeff. But like he always checks in on me. It's somebody I can talk to, and just he genuinely cares. Like he wants to make sure you're okay. It's just amazing the support, and Web3 really has shown me how much the world is lacking that, and how we do have that ability to do that and branch out from Web3 into our real lives and continue that on, and it's really cool. Oh, Jeff got kicked down. Come back, Jeff.
No, but this space is truly what you say. Like Mandocs, it's like a different ordeal when it comes to projects. It's like family. And it's crazy how it sounds because we spend so many hours together and I swear I have laughed so hard with Luke, Jay, Polly, just being ourselves and that's what we need more. Like we need to laugh a little bit more, we need to connect with more people. We need to just, this is the place to be if you want to, like, say you want to learn about how to pitch your project, or people will give you genuine feedback and tell you, hey, maybe work more on the story or the vision, or but they all do it from the bottom of their heart. Obviously, like they are very genuine people and they just want to help everyone and just see you guys grow.
Amen. We can all grow together. No need to tear each other apart. Jeff, come back to me. He keeps getting rugged. Oh, he's up here. Yes. How are you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great. Like I've said before, Holy, your voice is just something just inspiring to hear your voice. But I wanted to say, Crypto Empress, you are another one of those. I've watched you grow from. I can remember spaces where you're like, oh, I don't like to talk, and now what you're doing. When I hear your voice in these spaces, it just brings something out of me. It's just like, it inspires me to do better. What you do out there. We need you here. There's a lot of you ladies that's in crypto and in NFTs that we would be lost if you would stop doing it. So we need to keep you in this.
Absolutely, and because of you guys, I'm here, and I love being with the community. I love meeting new people. That's what makes me happy. So I think, like, just connecting with real people,
I just
hearing their
remembered I'm supposed to be
struggles,
somewhere at 11.
hearing stories. I love doing that because I feel like people always think that. I mean, I hear it all the time, like, "Oh, you have it so good." I'm like, "You think I have it so good?" But once you get to know me, like, I am as humble as it comes. Like, there's nothing to be like when people tell me, "Oh, you're a nimble." I'm like, "No, I'm myself anything higher or lower. Like, I'm just a regular person that loves crypto, loves to engage, loves to work with people, and and all because of you guys. And that's what makes me going, like, continue to work nonstop. And Jeff, you have been there since day one, and I love everything that you bring. And you're also that person that I love hearing, and you always bring something good out of me. So thank you.
I always feel bad that I'm not good at being this effusively graceful.
Where'd Jeff go? Oh, there he is. Well, that's beautiful. Hopefully I'm not talking over anybody. I've been getting rugged like all night, so I don't see anybody else unmuted, so I think I'm in the clear, but I'm not sure.
You're in the clear, and I want to hear other projects. Who's next? I want to hear more stories about projects. I want to invest. Let's go.
You're awesome. You even used the name of the space. Who's next? I love it. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw Amy under the bus. Amy with Art Inspired Band Books. I would love to hear what you got going on. We got a few new people in the space that I don't think have heard about you yet, and I hope you're doing well and you know what to do.
Hello. Thank you so much for letting me speak. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amy, and I have a metaverse art gallery where every month we have a new themed topic, and I showcase artists for free. So the project is called bandbooks.art, and we choose a new banned book every month. This month is going to be Grimm's Fairy Tales, and I'm accepting artwork from artists until the end of September. And this is really cool because you're going to be showcased in a custom-made metaverse gallery, which is a very unique and immersive experience. And you'll be able to, tell your friends and your family and like people that aren't necessarily in Web3 and have them go to this, 3D gallery and just enjoy your art. And I think that this is a good tool to onboard people in. So this will be my 5th gallery that I've done. And every month we also choose a new charity to give 100% of the profits from the charity. So right now we're going to be doing the House of Ruth this month. And every month we choose a new charity. There's so much wrong in the world that I would rather just focus on like one thing at a time to fix. So the themes this month are stereotypes, character flaws, and stereotypes, character flaws, and villain's justice. So if you would like to be included, if you are not sure that your art fits the topic, like if you're interested but you don't think your art fits, like just fill out the form and I will figure out how to fit you in. I'm really inclusive. I want to include everybody that wants to be included. So yeah, and also one of my goals this month is to actually create an NFT. So keep tuned with that. So let me know if you have any questions. Also, all of these women space like people I've been hearing tonight, you should definitely give me stuff so that I can showcase more of these women projects, and we can get involved with each other and start talking about all of these other topics. Because this last weekend we did the Scarlet Letter, and we gave to the charity was for medical students for choice. And I just feel really strongly I want to have a very diverse group of artists, not just because like I advertise it as such, but because I hang out with a diverse group of people, and it just happens to be a diverse thing. So anyway, I just wanted to like specifically call out people and be like, please submit your art. So thank you.
You're awesome, Amy. I'm actually going to send you the Boss Girls Twitter page, and I would love it if you would like follow them and hang out in one of their spaces. Their spaces are amazing. Crypto Empress is the one that hosts them, along with Carolyn once in a while whenever she's available, from Mandocs. But they also have a Telegram group. I think you heard about it. It's women only. You come in, share whatever you want. But that'd be a great way for you to get in touch with some of your other fellow Web3 women and find out who's involved in NFTs and artwork and stuff like that, and then you can directly get them involved with your gallery and whatnot. But I highly recommend that you just reach out to Crypto Empress too. She's a very, you guys are both amazing women in Web3, super nice, so you guys should definitely be talking. And she has the oh my gosh, my brain, the Pink Lady collection with Delta Flare. Yeah, I don't know why my brain farted, I apologize.
Okay.
But the Pink Lady collection would be great in one of your galleries.
I definitely think the Pink Ladies and the new collection Eva should be something that we should consider, because obviously, like, we're trying to do this. The Eva collection is coming pretty soon. I believe we're thinking of October, and it's a beautiful collection, and I think that will be amazing. We could have the Pink Ladies and Eva in there.
That'd be awesome.
Yes, absolutely. And if it helps with anything, because these are fairy tales, I build the metaverse from scratch. So if you go to Bambooks Art and you go to the dashboard, you can see all of my previous worlds that I've created. But this time I'm going to try to do a bubble castle in the sky. So like anything pink and feminine will definitely fit inside the metaverse.
Okay, I'm sending you a DM right now. We can chat about it.
That's awesome. And then I'm just gonna vouch for Amy. I mean, I've seen her galleries. They're really fun, interactive, and it's a great opportunity for any artist, not just women artists, but to get in touch with her. She's really nice. Just DM her. Shoot her some pictures of your collection or what you got going on, and she'll help you find a place in a month and whatnot that fits the theme and get you guys in there. I mean, it's a great way to just get new eyes on what you're doing. She links, I think she already said this, but links it directly to where it's for sale, so people could just go right there and buy it if they're interested. And I mean, it's just helping each other out. You're helping her out, she helps you guys out. I think it's an amazing period that Amy takes her time and puts in her energy into you guys and into helping, just like we do, to get eyes on your guys' projects and what you got going on. And Amy's an amazing artist. Amy, when you said you're thinking about working up to your first NFT, is that gonna be AI art?
Yes. I'm actually so unless it's the metaverse, it is AI art, because that's my skill level right now. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not sure if I want my first NFT collection to be the making of the Scarlet Letter, because I took screenshots as I was creating it, or if I want it to be just like some cute AI art that I've done. So we'll see.
Well, I'm excited to find out, and I'm just going to let everybody know right now, her art is phenomenal. I mean, AI art, I believe, is just as much art as anything else. It takes time, it takes your, thoughts, energy, everything to go into it, and even skill. I mean, it takes a lot to, I've heard many AI artists speak on it and how much time they put into getting the correct thing to come out, correct generation, I guess you could say. And Amy, I love your AI art. It's phenomenal. So no matter what you do, I'm excited to see your collection and want to help support that. But I definitely in the future will be buying one of your AI art pieces. I mean, they're awesome. I really enjoy it.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. You're the best. You're so welcoming, and I'm always glad when I catch your spaces.
Aw, thank you. Well, I appreciate it. Well, I just genuinely love what you guys do. You're all talented and bring something amazing to the table in your own way too. You know, you guys all have something unique, and your guys' energy and what you guys bring as a person as well. You know, it makes it. It's just so easy to just, you know, I just want to love you guys and be here to support, like genuine people doing genuine things. Like that's what we encourage, and that's what we get behind, you know. And then the people like you, Amy, who take the time to come in here and build a relationship and be a part of the family and the community, you know, then I really can get behind you and put my name in, because I gotten to know you in a sense, and you take the time to open up and let us in, and that's what I encourage for everybody, you know. Like obviously there are spaces where, you know, you just keep it short, sweet, and about what you're doing, and you know, hopefully you'll get people in. I you know, usually even if you don't get good feedback from the speaker panel, you know, there's usually somebody in the listener panel that will get interested, and even from a short tidbit, you know, sometimes that actually catches my attention more than like a long sharing session, like short and sweet. I'm like, wait, I got a little tip of it, I want to know more, and it kind of intrigues me to go and do some research. But when you guys come in and into here and open up to who you are, you know, like I am an investor, like even though I'm part of Mandox and everything, like my main thing in mentality is being an investor. And when you guys come in and share about yourself and your passion and why you do what you do, you know, really the thing that sells me is who you are. I want to support you and what you do and what you're passionate about, and keep you doing that, right? So that's why I always encourage it. But Amy, you're a perfect example. Like, you know, when you guys take time to get to know me and get to know our community, then it's just, how can it not be a good space? How can it not be inviting and comfortable when it feels like family, right?
Absolutely.
That was a long spiel, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, like, I wouldn't say shill spaces are dead, but every space has their own reason for me to be in it. Let's just put it that way. Also, I'm not like most artists where, like, I'm not looking for an art sale. I'm actually just looking for artists that are listening in the space and are interested in getting their art showcased. So shill spaces are actually still relevant for me. But yes, I feel so bad for everybody here, because it's like, the amount of time you spend in spaces is not necessarily equal to the amount of sales that you get. But I personally enjoy being in spaces and hearing more about people and getting to know people over time. And yeah, I really just want, I just want to get to know everybody.
That's awesome. I want to get to know everybody too. And you know, the more we get to know each other and the more we build this space together, and once Create comes out, our marketplace, you know, it's just gonna make this space bigger, and just more people to meet, more connections, more people to get involved with, more amazing things to happen. I mean, all you guys bring such an amazing piece to Web3, and you all actually help.
So if you see this,
create
I want to
Web3 into what we want it to be. You know, like we're here,
it's
we're
like
pioneering,
scaffolding.
we're making that movement.
I'm trying to do
and
this.
The more of us that get together and are like-minded and contribute in a positive way, you know, the better it's going to the outcome's going to be. So I'm really, all this reminds me of Mandox Create though, and why I'm so excited about it, because it's going to be a hub, a home, a place for artists to come in from all over the place and build together and create, right? No pun intended. You know, having multi-chain for us was a huge thing. I mean, that was like, I can't tell you guys how beneficial I think that's going to be for you guys as artists, because you can come together and work together no matter what chain you're from or chain you prefer, and be able to be in the same place. And then, you know, not to spill too much beans, but we're going to have a peer-to-peer kind of like connection communication system where, you know, I said that really funky, but like basically a social media side where you guys can communicate to each other and offer things and collabs. And, you know, anybody that's listed on Mandox Create, you know, they're going to be basically vetted through us. I mean, we're gonna have a whole system for you to be able to list and everything with us and be on that platform. So, technically, I feel like it would be a really safe place for you guys to build and communicate and grow. So I just get really excited, to be honest.
Okay, question if you don't mind.
No.
How are you handling like contract splitting?
Contract splitting?
So like for primary sales, if I'm collaborating with someone, like it would be better to have it through the contract, not just like royalty split, but for the primary sale as well.
See, so that's something that Nick would have to answer, because he's actually like deals with all the coding and contracting and all that stuff. But I'm thinking that basically if you guys were to do a collab, then you guys would have your own page, like your own collection set up together, and then I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, now that I'm thinking about it and you bring it to my attention, it's something that I can bring to the table and make sure that, if we don't have it, maybe that's something we can offer where two people can basically set up. You can put it in the contract actually to where one wallet gets this much and one wallet gets this much off the primary sale. So I'm pretty sure that Squid would be able to write it that way if that case, like, if that's something you guys wanted to do. But I don't know for sure. I'm not the developer, like coder person, but I can find out, that's for sure. And the fact that we're building this and we're the ones behind it, if obviously coming across a question like this, we can bring it to the table, and if we don't have it, we can figure out a way to make it happen and make that a possibility. So anything that we don't have and don't offer that you guys would like to see, or something that you feel could change to make a difference for you in the way you do things, we're here to listen. And I think that's something that's pretty big compared to most projects, where they build something and it's just kind of the way it is and it runs the way it is, and if it doesn't fit you, then whatever, so be it. But we actually want this platform to be built to benefit you guys as artists and the people who use it, not just for us. Like, we want it to be the most utility packed, I guess, platform. And again, like, that's where the multi-chain thing comes in. Like, we don't want you guys to have to mold to our platform and conform to us to make it work. Like, we want you guys to come and have anything that you need right there at your fingertips, and to make that easier for you. We want you to do you, not conform to us and do what you have to do in order to be with us. So hopefully that makes a little sense.
Thank you for that, because that's basically my biggest reason why I don't have an NFT today, is because I don't think it should be that difficult to split your contract and to do lazy minting. And people keep being like, but why do you need to split it? I'm like, okay, so I can either have it pay once for the contract to do that, and then I never have to think about it again. The money just goes where it's supposed to go. Or, like, every month I have to pay attention and spend, like, a couple hours figuring out where money's supposed to go. And hopefully I don't screw it up. And, when you have other people's money, that's when people start to get antsy around you.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen it a lot, being in the crypto space. Money makes people really weird. But blockchain, that's something that's amazing about blockchain, and being able to code into these contracts to make it precise, and there's no ifs, buts about it. There's a receipt, there's visual of what happened, where it went, all that stuff. So yeah, no, I could definitely see that being if we don't already have something along those lines, like, even like I said, I don't have that, I don't know all that stuff yet, but like, I haven't gone over all the details of how every single thing's gonna work, and that's something I haven't gotten to yet with Nick. But I'll definitely bring it to his attention, and if we don't already have something along those lines, like, we'll figure that out, because I think that would be that's something that a lot of people could benefit from. And I completely understand not wanting to have to take the time to go through and this is this and that, and you know what I mean, just time is money. So if we can make that easier and more precise and not have so much work involved, that'd be great. So very good question, and I will be asking Nick about that for sure. Thank you, Amy. You're awesome. And seriously, you guys, like, the more questions, and if you guys would like to see something in this, you know, feel free to DM me and I can bring it to the table. And if we don't already have it, then we can definitely consider it and figure it out. I know it's hard to kind of like say anything right now because nobody knows what, you know, exactly this is going to be like for you guys. But if you guys do have anything on the top of your head that would be very beneficial, definitely let me know though. All right, Brokeback Journey, good to see you, brother. Glad you came in, got my DM. How you doing, man?
I'm good, buddy. Just got back from my therapy. Things are going well, getting a bit better for me. So, yeah, so I had some time, just joined in spaces over here today. How are things going, buddy?
Oh man, things are great. We're getting a little bit of rain up here. I'm thankful for the rain right now because we had a really big fire. I was living right by the one of the biggest fires in California at the moment. So now that it's raining, hopefully it'll cut it down a little bit and make it a little bit more manageable. But and the air quality, man, it has been like living in a wood stove over here. So now that the rain came through, it's a lot better air quality. So I'm really happy right now, and I'm happy to have everybody in here, man. We've been having such good conversation, and I'm glad that you're here to share with us, dude. Definitely pin something to the top floors, please, and let everybody know what you're about, because I know there's some people in here who have never heard from you before. So definitely take the time, brother. We appreciate you.
Thanks so much, buddy. Just give me a second.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. I'm just thankful that you're here. Brokeback's awesome. He's come in quite a few times and shared with us. Hang on just a second.
Thank you, buddy. So, everyone, if you don't know me, I'm Brokeback Journey, as you can see from my name. So, my project's called Brokeback Journey because through my project, I want to spread awareness on the importance of back health. Because I'm 29 years old and I suffered a grade 1 injury to my lower back recently, and it's something that I never took so seriously over the years because I used to get back pains on and off, and I still continued living my life as normally as I could. I never went and got it checked or so. So about 6 months ago, I was a co-founder of another project, and I was spending a lot of time sitting down in front of my computer, you know, trying to build community, looking at tweets and stuff like that. And one day I woke up with a horrible back pain. I never bothered checking because I assumed it was one of those back pains that I used to get normally, and I just left it. And as time went by, it was close to a month, and I realized, hey, the painkillers are working, but I tend to keep getting this back pain more and more. And as you can see through the PFP over there, my skeleton is slanting towards one side because my body was suffering from an antalgic pill, which is getting better. I'm getting straighter now thanks to all the therapy and chiro that I'm getting. But I figured out, like, during this time, like, I made some good friends on Web3 and our artists. I'm not an artist myself, so my artist, who is my partner in this project as well, she's like, hey, why don't you spread awareness on back injuries? Like, you know, you suffered it and you never thought about it. And I was telling her, like, yeah. So basically we decided, like, you know, through this project we want to give a platform for people who come and share their experience. We're still figuring out how we can do that. But at the same time also through our NFTs, we want to spread awareness that, hey guys, please do look out for your backs, because many of you out here are artists yourself. And simple things such as our posture, the way we stand, should we stand on and put more pressure on one side of our feet more compared to the other, that could affect your lower back or even other parts of your back. And this was advised to me by my chiropractors and even my orthopedics and whatnot. And right now I'm been more aware, I'm changing my posture. And basically from this project, if I can help save one person's life, like, you know, from not going through what I had to go through, like, I'm fortunate enough that I am recovering and I can get better. Like, yesterday I held a silent shield space and someone came and shared their story with us, and it was absolutely heartbreaking to hear it. Like, the life has changed 360 degrees, like, just because of back problems. So, you know, so I hope that I'm able to spread awareness through my project. And thanks, buddy, for giving me a chance to come and speak here today.
Absolutely, brother. You're welcome up here anytime, man. I'm thankful that you take your time to come up and share with us and be a part of this community and this family. I think your project's awesome, man. I think it's important. I myself neglect my body and don't think, I just think to myself, I'm the Hulk and I can lift whatever I want and just raw. And then next thing you know, I'm like hurting really bad. And I'm like, wow. Like, actually, true story. My daughter, who's 7, Ayla, she had a friend who had a birthday party at a gymnastics place, and we got to jumping around a little bit, and I was trying to show off for the misses, and I just climbed up this rope without using my legs. I was like, this is how you do it, and I just like muscled myself up there, and I got down, and I was like winded, and my hands hurt, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that was a little bit rough. And then I woke up the next day, and I seriously like could barely move. Like my shoulder hurt so bad, and I just looked back and I was like, wow, I totally thought I was like good to go, climb this thing, and I just completely destroyed myself for like a week later. So it's important, and I think it's amazing that you're taking your own time and your energy to come out and really just let other people know what they should and shouldn't do and what they should pay attention to more, because it really does make a difference. We want to take care of our bodies. You only have one body, and like I said earlier, like I'm around a lot of the elderly people when I'm washing windows and stuff, and I see how hard it is for them to move. Yes, there are those occasional people who are really, it's amazing how fit they are for how old they are, and that's the one I want to be in. And you're helping us to remember, and pay attention to be that way, So I'm thankful, man. I think it's amazing that you're doing that for other people, and you go to show too, like how you're seizing the opportunity in the space, in Web3 and taking advantage of it, man. Props to you. I think it's amazing. I really do. And more people need to be, more people will be utilizing this space for stuff like that. And I'm just thankful, man, really.
And yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like some people who are way older than us who are super fit, and I adore them. Like, and we can make those changes. Like we can be like them. Simple things that we can do: yoga for 15 minutes in a day, stretching properly every day, sitting down properly. Slouching causes puts more pressure on your spine, and that could affect the back injuries as well. And these are things that we are not really thought of when we are young. Yeah, our parents would tell us like, don't slouch, but that's about it. They would never tell you the severities because probably they were not educated on it as much as us as well. So similarly, we are all not educated on it as much. And even for women, like, sitting down cross-legged, I never knew this because my boss suffered this, and I checked with my orthopedic, and sitting down cross-legged for long periods in a day can raise your pelvic, can tilt your pelvic up a little more. Even after pregnancy, if you do not rest enough, because women have to get sufficient amount of rest, they have to take care of their newborn child, and that can put more pressure. And simple things such as stretches and whatnot can help improve your back health. So I really hope through my project we can spread awareness, and there's going to be a little surprise for everyone who gets our NFTs as well. I'm going to add something to share my journey in it as well. So yeah, I really hope like I can help someone out there. Like if I can, it would be great. That's what I'm really looking for, because I've got this time in my hand right now. Like I haven't been able to get a job in real life because I'm recovering. So, I want to make good use of my time, and I hope I can help people in this way. So thank you again, brother, and cheers to all you guys. Hope you would follow us, support us, be amazing.
Yes, definitely give Brokeback Journey a follow, a like, a retweet. But I just want to see how I'm going to do two things right now. I'm going to see how many people are paying attention and with us, and I want to see how many people actually. So how many people? So we're going to do this. Hang on. So if you stretch any time of the day, but at least once a day, right? You stretch once a day. Give me a heart. If you do not stretch at all in the day, give me some claps. I want to see this. Who stretches once a day? Come on, let's see it. Okay. Come on. There's more people awake. Let's see it. Come on. There we go. I'm seeing some stuff. Okay, so it looks like a good amount of you stretch every day. And there's definitely some of us that don't. I'm one of the people that don't. So I'm just gonna I appreciate your project just for the fact too that you encourage us to stretch every day, because I'm telling you right now, if I stretched every day, I would feel a lot better. I'm going to tell you that. And I haven't really thought about that until right now when you were just sharing and talking about stretching every day. It's like, wow, that would actually help me a lot more than I ever thought about, and I need to start doing it. So, maybe this is an eye-opener for a lot more people other than just me that don't stretch every day. We should probably wake up and stretch every day, because I'm telling you, you feel a lot better.
I would agree with you, brother. The best time to stretch is in the morning when you first wake up. Not only does it help you, it starts your day fresh. You wake up, you're more alert. Once you stretch, you gotten some fresh air. Just go out your house, whatever it is, wherever you want to stretch, in front of your window or whatever not, just stretch it out like for 5 minutes. That's all it takes, 5 to 10 minutes a day. Go and have your shower, have your coffee, go to work, do what you got to do. And I tell you, it will help you, because I can feel a difference through the stretches that I'm doing. Like my muscles are getting stronger and it's able to hold my vertebrae once again, and I'm slowly improving. My body tilt is improving. Like, when you wake up one day and you see that your body is slanted to one side, it is a real eye-opener, and it is scary, man. Like, I had fears, like, am I going to be straight again? And I was grateful, and I am grateful that I've had good support with my friends, my family, and, even my girlfriend every day. Like, she stuck by me, like, like I used to cry, like, at first, like, hey, am I going to be straight again? Would you stay by me? Like, stand by me. And it is scary, but you will get better. You've just got to have that mindset that you will get better. You've got to keep doing what you've got to do. But that's for people who have suffered back injuries. But many of you out here, you still have a chance. So just do your stretches, guys. It only takes 10 minutes in your day. Like, what are you going to do with that 10 minutes? You're probably going to waste it slouching, probably. Like, stretch it out so you can slouch a bit more longer in the day, I would say. So cheers, guys.
Yes, I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to start doing that. So just remember today, it's Monday. So I'm going to stretch every single morning until next Monday. And then when we have a space on Monday, you better be there. And I'm going to tell you how much better I feel. And I can be like a living witness to this, right? I'm just going to say it though, seriously. Like, I don't know why I haven't thought of that before. I have a very active job. And being stretched out, and like, I'm pretty sure I've even learned, okay, everybody's gonna laugh at me right now, but I even learned to think that stretching like releases toxins in your muscles and in your joints, and like it actually helps like get rid of toxins in your body. So I don't know why it hasn't dawned on me that I should be stretching every day. I think I'm still young and that's not quite that way.
I had, man. I believed that I was young. Like, I thought I'm 29 and it's just a normal backache. And, to realize that I've got a grade 1 injury, unfortunate, to be honest.
Yeah. Go ahead, Empress.
No, I can actually relate to this because I was actually in a really bad car accident in my 20s, and I am over 35 now. And I just do feel that, like, if I don't stretch a certain thing, like, just my back gets super, super tight. And I go to a chiropractor, and literally, he gave me a stick, literally a stick. And he told me, you need to do like certain movements with it and just kind of keep going back and forth. And it's something so simple too, like it's the wood pole from like the broom, and you put it in your back and you just do small little like side to side and like stretch, and it helps tremendously. And I think for me, I have to go either to a stretch lab or get massages, because that's how bad my back gets really tight. So I definitely love what you're saying about your project. And yeah, people forget, like, we're always stuck in a computer or sitting down, and we don't realize that, like, we need to continue stretching, doing little things for ourselves, because as we get older, it gets worse, So I love what you just said about that.
Thank you so much. And, like you said, coming down to the point of sitting down, simple things that you can do. Walking helps a lot, guys. So, if you're going to be sitting down for long hours, if you sit in front of a computer for one hour and say, okay, get up, stand up for a bit, work for 5 minutes standing up or 10 minutes standing up, or take a walk, just walk for a bit, and those kind of things. Walking really helps because you will be straight as possible. Like if you are straight, you will be straight, you'll be walking straight, and it will be, stimulating your muscles. So yeah, keep doing that. Simple things, walking, stretches, yoga if you're interested in yoga. Like yoga is absolutely amazing. I'm not fit enough to do yoga yet, but I'm definitely going to look into it. So thanks again, sir. Thanks again, everyone. We do appreciate you.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you. So you're telling me that every hour I'm in this space, I should get up for 10 minutes and walk around?
You can walk or you can stand, buddy. All you can do is just stand. Like, just stand for a bit. 5 minutes. All it takes.
Oh, man. That's a good reminder, though. Seriously, I used to walk circles around my parking lot, and I would be so tired I wouldn't realize how much I was walking until I was done with the space 3 hours later. And yeah, with the weather and other smoke and stuff, I've had to stay inside, so should remind myself to stand up every once in a while. My wife's laughing down there because she knows I come in like sweating and stuff, and she's like, gosh, you've been walking out there for hours. I'm like, I know, I didn't realize until 3 hours go by and my legs hurt. But it's good. It was a good exercise. I considered that like my after active work exercise. Oh, you're awesome, man. Thank you so much.
I'm walking as we speak, buddy. I've been walking for the last 10 minutes.
Hey, man, you go, man. Seriously, you encouraged me to get up and start walking around. Oh, that's awesome. No, really, though, I love your project. And, again, I think it's amazing what you're doing for other people. They don't even know it yet. So keep up the good work, and please keep coming back to us and joining us and hanging out with us. So appreciate you. All right, we're going to keep it moving. I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to go for it, but Zegtai? I don't know. You laugh at me, but yeah.
Hello, you almost said it. You were close. Zigatai.
Zigatai. That's what I was thinking of first, and then I butchered it because I got nervous.
It's so good. Everyone does. It's so good. It's kind of a conversation starter.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being here. Seriously, I've seen you pop in and try to come up, and I'm usually ending the space and everything, so I appreciate the persistence, and I'm really excited to hear all about you guys and what your project's about. And I'm sorry I didn't DM you right away. I've just been busy, but I definitely see that, and I would gladly be able to help you.
It's so good. It's so good. We know what it's like when you're hosting. It gets pretty crazy trying to keep up with everything.
And everything happens in its right time anyway. But I just wanted to thank you for your spaces. They're just they're really inspiring. Thank you.
Really.
We've been listening in a bit, and we're really enjoying the community you're building here.
So if you haven't already noticed, there's two of us, and my name's Leia, and this is Cash, and we are Zigatai, and we are creating a multi-medium visual novel called Veil of the Gods. It's a sci-fi fantasy. And Cash is the author, and I produce some of the theme music. So we're creating something pretty big. Maybe, Cash, do you want to tell people what Veil of the Gods is about, like the storyline?
It's a sci-fi slash fantasy that questions the nature of reality, and I don't want to say any more than that right now, because what we're putting this out in a different way from other works. We're creating a whole lot of backup information before the graphic novel is created, so that when people enter the world of the graphic novel, they're a little bit familiar with it already. It's a different style of storytelling, and it's really quite a common style of storytelling in Indigenous communities in Australia, where you'll hear a lot of chat about the background of certain stories or characters, and then finally you'll end up hearing the whole story, so you already know a bit of it. So we wanted to do things a little bit differently.
Yeah, so the next thing we have coming, which is what we need a little bit of help with getting a developer to make this happen. We're creating an Oracle card deck.
A digital one.
A digital one, so it'll be in an app which people can download once they own the NFT.
Yes.
our dog that's the postman going past. She's about to go really crazy, so she's doing her job. She's protecting us all. So, oh god, maybe you can.
Don't feel bad. It's usually my kids. I got dogs. We all got some type of animal going off, right? Don't worry about it.
So that's what we've got coming next is the Oracle card deck, and then we've got. We won't overwhelm everyone with everything, but there's a lot coming. So we've pinned something up the top. There's a few of the characters that we've got up on Voice Marketplace. You can sort of get the idea of the art.
Honestly, I kind of like it just like that.
Yeah.
So the artwork is all 3D digital sculpted, which I do in ZBrush and Dash Studio and Blender, and then I work on it in Photoshop to make the animations. We've already got the storyline. Now we're creating all the little bits, and the graphic novel will eventually be printed in hard copy, and there'll be an AR app so that you'll be able to see every cell of the graphic novel animated and brought to life, and with sound and music.
Yeah.
So that's our big vision. Yeah, but we don't want to overwhelm. Sorry.
But if anyone has any questions or any comments or anything, we'd love to meet you and hear from you.
We appreciate you guys. That was amazing. And my brain just went all over the place. I apologize. But, this gives us time for you guys to keep coming back. Don't feel bad about not giving all the tidbits right now. Every single time you come back, you can give us a little bit more and more. I love how you guys are doing it just the way you want to do it. It's a perfect example, like you said. Like we're gonna do it a little bit different than most projects. And then too, it tied into your culture and like being over in Australia. I really enjoy that. I love when projects keep their culture and what they're about. Like I've never been to Australia. I don't know how it is over there. So hearing about it and like being able to kind of experience that through your project, I think that's amazing. Just to point that out. But Web3. There are people out there that will sit there and try to say, oh, that's not the right way to do it. Oh, that's not how you should do it. And yes, when it comes down to the baselines and how to stay safe and how to properly execute, I agree with that. But at the same time, you should do what fits you. Just because everybody else does a project this way and they put out this information first and this and whatever, that doesn't mean that that's the only way to do it. And I'm glad that you guys are taking a route that fits you and what you want to do and is different. I think that's awesome. A lot of people think different and they're like, oh, that, and it makes them nervous, they don't know because everybody else does it this way, and you guys are just doing what you want to do. I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to experience the story and to I think again, just to touch back on the culture, I think it's awesome how I didn't know that. I didn't realize that in Australia they do that, where telling a little bit of the backstory before you get to the main story. And I'm curious and interested now to experience that and go through that, and then knowing too that that's a piece of Australian culture, I guess you could say. I think that's amazing. I really enjoy it. I like it. And then the artwork, I'm really intrigued. I love 3D artwork. Some people, it's not for them. They don't get it. Whatever, touche to you. But I'm excited. I really am excited to see what you guys come out with and what it's going to look like. And I don't know what time it is over there for you guys right now, but I hope that you guys can join us, in further spaces and be able to keep sharing with us. And I would love to tag along for this journey.
Fantastic, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. We will definitely come and join your spaces more. It's midday here, so I guess pretty much when it's really late in America, it's probably good timing for us. But we'll definitely be back, and we'd love to. If you can help us out with, we've been looking for a couple of months now, looking for a reliable dev that can help us with this, creating the app and the minting app. That's kind of, we're ready to go. We've got all the artwork. We've just got to find, the right people now.
We did actually have a really good dev working for us, but unfortunately she became very ill, and and had to withdraw from all work. So that was very sad for us because we're really deeply connected with them. But
I just pinned another one up the top, an example of one of the cards from the Oracle deck. That's an example of some of the art that's going to be in the app. So that's about all from us today. But thanks so much, and
I think that's the beauty of Web3, though. I think you're absolutely right that there's an opportunity to take Web3 in different directions from the traditional way of doing things. I've been published as an author, and I've had to work through the publishing industry to get my work out there, and I can tell you it's very restrictive. So this is a new way of doing that, and it empowers artists. That's the most important thing. It empowers you to make your own decisions, set your own pace, and set your own path.
Thank you guys again. I appreciate it, and I'm glad that it's like midday for you guys, so then now you have no excuse but to come join us. So no, I'm just playing, but that's why I do it so much. We do this Monday through Thursday, and we're going to start doing it Saturday mornings to help for people who are on the other side of the world, like Art. It's really early in the morning for him, and he still comes in and joins us all the time. I love it. But you guys are awesome, and something else that really I enjoy about your project and you guys is the powerhouse teamwork. My wife's in here right now listening, laughing at me because I use touche wrong. I do it all the time. I don't know, she makes fun of me. She's like, stop it, you don't know what you're talking about. Gotta love it. But the teamwork, I just love that. I love my wife, she's my best friend, and to be able to have a team and a powerhouse and just using both your guys' creative brain power together, it's amazing. And then also there's a lot of team projects where they do talk together at the same time, and I think that's awesome. You guys are both just there and present and doing what you do, and working together. It's just really inspiring. It is. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time. I want to encourage everybody to give them a follow, a like, a retweet. It's free and it does so much. It really does get the word out there, and definitely encourage people to come back to come join us, because you never know how many other people are going to enjoy this as well. I think it's awesome. Go ahead, Empress.
Now, I just wanted to tell them that I personally love 3D NFTs, and I love the Avatar. So Avatar, it reminds me of the movie Avatar, and it's one of my best movies that I have ever seen. So I love everything that you guys are doing, the power couple, and again, I love the story, so I can't wait to see more. So I'm super excited. I already follow you guys. I definitely want to keep you guys on the radar because I really love what you guys are doing.
Thank you, Crypto Empress. It's so lovely to meet you, and we look forward to finding more about you as well. So what do we create? What do we call you? What's your name? What do we call you? Create?
I was actually gonna say something earlier, and I totally I didn't get back to it. So I'm Holy Crypto. That's what my Twitter handle is, but my real name is Travis. I'm fully doxxed. I'm over here with Mandox. So good to meet you guys. I'm very thankful that you came in tonight. And again, like Crypto Emperor said, I really am glad we get to keep tabs on you and see the progress. And I want to get into this story. I really am excited and want to see what it's all about. You got me interested. And I'm not a big reader, just so you know, so it's going to be fun.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you very much. We'll be back. Don't you worry.
We'll see you again. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
That's awesome. Thank you guys again. All right, tax write-off. I know you come and you dip real quick, so I'm just going to throw you right in the front, man.
If we get a couple other people, a couple other artists. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Brett. I see you guys came in. But if we get a couple other people that are liking this, that maybe we could just do a little collaboration or whatever to fund the shipping for it.
Did I already rug?
No, you didn't rug. Did I rug?
No, you didn't either. I've had major problems today, so I just invited Matthew to co-host, and
Yes. I'm so hatty today. He's so very hatty.
We're going to get Matthew's hat in the mail eventually.
Yes.
I actually was thinking of that. I was like, should Matthew send me a hat, and then I can do something different with it, and it's just going to be like this hat rave?
We got I was looking up ENS's Matthew, and I found one that said, "Where's my hat.ENS.ETH." And I was like, that's what we ought to do. We ought to do "Where's my hat.ETH" and just make it a collaboration wallet.
Yes, I have a Nikola Tesla hat I could send you from the Nikola Tesla Museum.
That's cool, because I haven't decided what I'm going to do about your clip. And you're one of the clips that's on the road trip. And this is what happened last time with Eddie, because we were discussing ideas for Eddie, and that's why he sent me the hat. And that turned out brilliant. So maybe you're on the road trip, so is Puddles. And how are you? How's Matthew? How's Brett?
How's Brett? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Brett? Are you there, Brett?
Hey, how's it going, Zoe?
Hey.
Sorry, I'm just kind of in the middle of filming an episode for NFT Pop-Up Studios with Goof right now, so I'm going to be a bit distracted, but I was here on time, so I hope that counts.
Oh my gosh, don't even worry about it. Go for it. Shoot it.
Anything that's said in the episode might get picked up on the audio, or anything that's said in the space, might get picked up on the audio, so I guess just kind of be careful of that.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, if you have to go and focus, it's all right. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, I'll try and split my attention evenly. I think I can handle two things at once.
Okay, just know that you can do whatever. Do whatever's best for filming this shoot, because that sounds really cool.
I've got a pretty decent setup here. I've done a fireside chat setup for this one, so I've got the fire pit going. I've got Goof beside me on a lawn chair, and Mr. West is here playing fetch with the head of Thing One from Cat and that. So things are going pretty well, I would say. So far, so good.
Cool. That sounds super fun. I hope you can share something with us, maybe a little bit later.
Yeah, I guess Goof is here. He can say hi. Do you want to say hi, Goof?
Hey, Zeller. How you doing?
Hey! What's going on?
This is an interesting way to talk.
I am so tripped out right now.
Yeah, no, you have no idea. I'm talking like video chat fireside through Discord into a Twitter space to Carrie Zeller. It's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, that is unreal. I almost wanted you to take me through that one more time, but I got it. I mean...
It's okay. Brett's recording it.
Oh.
With another camera.
Of course.
There's another layer.
Yeah. So what are you guys working on?
Well, we're trying to turn Goof into an NFT is basically the goal here. But I mean, there's no rush, and we can do other stuff too. There's I try to keep it loose with the episodes. I don't know if that comes across in the final edit, but I don't really give too much direction.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, keep us posted and let us know.
Yeah, of course, we'll do.
Cool.
I'll mute for now so I'm not too distracting, but just let me know if you want us to chime in or... Well, and like I said, we'll be doing our best to pay attention.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Matthew, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's about 5:06 a.m. here in Serbia.
Do you feel better that you went and did your stuff this morning? Like, what did you do this morning?
Well, I let the puppies outside real quick. Did a little reading, a little meditation, and that's pretty much it. I woke up at 4, but had the little girl. Simba loves to sleep in between my legs. I sleep downstairs on the couch right now because I got 4 puppies. So, it's starting to get a little cool here. So it's autumn time now, but yeah, I'm adjusting. It'll warm up again in a few more days.
Yeah, I can't believe that you can read that early in the morning. But I think
I'm a morning person. Yeah, when I wake up, I'm fresh and I start going, and I literally have woken up right around 4 a.m. for a long time. I mean, if I stay up on a space till like 3:30 in the morning, I'll sleep in till 5:30 or 6 sometimes. But for the most part, I wake up pretty consistently right around 4 a.m.
That's amazing. I love, seriously, the morning is truly my favorite time. And I try to get up earlier, but I end up getting up around 7. I try to get up around 6 or 6:30. But this morning I got up early and took a walk, and it's just, that is my favorite time when everything's quiet. It's almost like that's the meditation time for me. And then I just walk mama. And honestly, if I don't do that, my day is affected.
Yeah, I did international business for a long time. So for me, when I woke up early, you have no distractions. Plus, I would catch like, the late afternoon for my business consultants around the world. So it just worked out good, and I just kind of got in the habit of waking up early, and it's hard to sleep in for me.
And then what time do you go to bed?
That really depends. It could be 10 p.m., 11 p.m. It can be I'm awake for 24 hours. So with Spaces, I don't know if you've heard about Twitter Spaces and NFT artists at all in Web3, but if you have, there's some crazy people that are like talking into their phones with people all over the world, the negative stuff. But that's been my life since like mid-February.
Oh gosh, I mean, I feel you, and I'm just going on month 4. I mean, I'm so trying to balance the situation, but I get so much out of these spaces. I truly do, and I always feel like, sometimes they go a little bit slow, sometimes they're a little bit more upbeat, but there's moments that you just learn all these things that you would never know. And so I always feel, am I missing something? What space can I go to? No, I have to do this in my real life. And so I still feel that way, even though I'm trying to balance. I'm just excited that we're here, and I still don't feel like it's real. And I've been in for almost 4 months. I mean, do you feel like it's real?
For me, it's actually, having been around the activist community for like 30 years, the environmentally friendly type stuff, and then global warming, climate change, I feel it's the last hope for humanity to organize, to come together. And I've seen so much of that in the refi movement and stuff like that. And then I've been doing my best to introduce NFT artists to the refi movement, and then vice versa. And I'm very happy with what I see happening and forming. And yeah, I still think it's going to take a couple years before we really see the fruits and the benefits. But I was just talking with Ed, he's been more of a biological farmer since the 1970s, and I did a Zoom with him yesterday, and he was telling me a lot of good news about how farmers are coming together, because a lot of the chemical ag universities and stuff, they're not teaching soil, they're teaching chemical agriculture, which to me is a dead end for humanity. And I know it's a big industry, so I don't know how it's going to transition, but for me, I'm just focused on working with the farmers to transition to the more organic, natural style, which is healthier for them, healthier for us, and they actually make more money as well. And during like floods and droughts, regenerative farming yields more. So yeah, it's one of the top things that I want to promote, along with many other things. I've studied it all. So yeah, I'm really excited about Web3, and the youth to me is leading the way. There's some older guys in there and women in there as well doing great things. And I see us preparing to onboard more people. That's part of the reason why I was working with the NFT artists so much, to help them understand how to present themselves, and how to price it, and then work with different platforms to make sure that there's no hacks less hacks and stuff, and it's safer for everyone. So I feel we're moving in the right direction in many regards right now, and we'll just take it one day at a time.
So yeah, I have a question, because we're in such a bear market right now, and when I first came in, people were saying they were selling more, and I haven't sold anything. So I felt like there was a lot of people selling, and then I watched it go down, and so we're in a down point. Now, when somebody says for the next bull run, will we have little bull runs? before the big one comes in like 3 years, or is it just like bare and struggling for 3 years? Or I don't know. What are your thoughts? Because I really can't I don't know anything. Like I just can't even figure it out.
I'd studied the history of Bitcoin quite a bit, and I've been October, so next month will be 5 years I've been into crypto. And for me, the virus changed everything, changed the economy. America printing trillions of dollars changed the economy. The war in Russia changed the economy. So it's really hard to predict. I mean, if the war ended tomorrow, then that could actually ignite the bear run. The fuel prices come down and stuff. So it's really hard to predict nowadays, because I was always taught that there was going to be a blow off top and then it would go down, and there wasn't this time. So yeah, that's where I got blinded by my own bias, thinking that there had to be a blow off top, because that's what everybody said, and then there wasn't. Because I remember a lot of people thought about this time last year that Bitcoin would be 100 to 135,000, and of course it only went up to around 60,000, I think, like 3 times, and then down. But again, we mortals, we can't predict the wars and inflation and printing money and viruses and stuff like that, and lockdowns, and yeah, so we just gotta, for me, it's just to organize with the more heart-centered people who really care about humanity and care about our children and our future, and do what we can for ourselves, for our local communities, and then connect with the international projects and groups. And with Web3, we can do that, and we're doing it. So I am still cautiously optimistic about what we're going to do over the next couple of years to at least point us in the right direction. And we don't get a lot of the good news on mainstream media, so I'm more boycotting that now, and I'm just pretty much all in on Web3 right now.
That's cool. Yeah, I feel like I'm all in too, but I have to be realistic. When I move to Arizona, I'll probably have to get something part-time, and that's fine. I don't know anybody there, and I just filled out an application for a studio, or actually it's a 1-bedroom, and it's totally affordable. Okay, so I'm hoping that I get it, because I actually have the money to put the deposit down and first month's rent, and they're not going to charge me a pet deposit. And it's one of these places where I'm going to recover from what just happened to me during COVID, because I need a place where I can start over again. And since COVID, for what, I don't even know, almost 3 years now, it's just like I've been grinding just to stay alive. And the inflation's so high in California, we have to push ourselves out. So when I talked to the property manager today, I said, the reason I'm moving from California to Arizona is because it's more affordable living. And he's like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard that in the last year. He said, everybody's leaving California. And I actually found comfort in that, because he said even the high-tech people that are making bank, they just can't keep up with their house payments and their big cars. So even if you look rich, they're moving too. They can't afford their lifestyles. So I kind of was like, yeah, we're like humanity. I feel I've never gone through this before, because if I could afford it, I would stay in California. But I literally feel I have to like exodus, if I'm saying that correctly, to the right spot. And I feel like I will stay here for a year, and I'll be able to catch up and recover mentally and financially,
Yeah, well, that's great. Once everybody moves out from California, I'm going to start saving my money. Then I'm going to move back in, and it'll just be me. And then I can invite my cool friends there, because, they've got beaches, they've got mountains. Yeah, they've got some water issues and stuff like that. But with everybody gone and just me, and then me inviting the friends, it's going to be awesome.
Well, no wonder Matthew told me not to sell my house, buy a Bitcoin, and move to California. He just wants his friends there. He don't want Eddie over there.
Yeah, I have a long history with California. I had an uncle that lived in San Francisco in the early 70s. My mother moved to Bishop, California. I lived there 1 year up by Mammoth Mountain. And, I've been on all the major roads in California and off-road a lot.
I think we're done.
Taking photos and videos, and lived down in San Diego area. My mother lived in Bonita as well, and then Chula Vista, and I was on Camp Pendleton for 4 years. So yeah, I know California quite well, and Yeah, I don't like the high prices and stuff like that, but there's so much of California I love. And now we got some water problems both in Arizona and California. And because we didn't listen to the top scientists and the experts on the planet, we listened to more corporations that were controlling the media and controlling the government. Now we're kind of screwed a little bit. So that's where I'm hopeful that it's bad enough that enough of us are going to come together and really focus on the solutions. And for me, the free thinking artists are the group that I'm counting on a lot. So I'm excited right now that we have a good potential to change things.
So I'll stay in Illinois with my $93 a month house payment.
$93 a month. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. If I could sell all my sunflowers out, it'd pay for 30 months of my fucking house payments.
And see, this is what I love. I would never know that, and I actually Googled most affordable places to live, and Arizona came up, St. Louis, Missouri, Pennsylvania. I just thought, oh, well, these are interesting places, but it sounds like it's affordable where Eddie lives.
Well, I did some finagling and my parents pissed me off, so I sold the house and the 7 acres they gave me and took that profit and invested in a house that was affordable, and I downsized. So the house was 40. They were asking 50,000. I offered them 30 because it'd been on the market for 10 months. They came back with 35, so I accepted the offer. I put $15,000 down and I financed 20,000 over 30 years.
Good for you, man. And so you'll be at that property for 30 years?
I don't know. I was talking about buying a Bitcoin because, excuse me, I've already retiled the whole house because a friend of mine from Alcoholics Anonymous had some tile, and he says, "Do you want some tile?" It was 16 by